Welcome to part 2 of Holi special workshop, and today I'm going to show you chocolatey version of Gujiya and Thandai Truffle bowls, perfect for your Holi hampers or home celebrations. But before we dive into today's recipe, if you want to level up your baking game, turn simple ingredients into stunning dessert, then you have come to the right place because that's exactly what I do. I upload once a week, and if that interests you, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon so you don't miss my weekly uploads. Now, let's dive into the recipe. To make Thandai Truffle bowls, I will be using three simple ingredients. First of all, we will be using heavy cream. Here, I have taken 70 grams of heavy cream to make our truffle balls. And I have here taken chopped white chocolate. Here I have taken 250 grams of chopped chocolate. Now the ratio of cream and chocolate is like this because we want to roll them into Thandai Truffle balls. So we need to have higher quantity of chocolate compared to cream, and this will also give more shelf life to your truffle balls, as well as it will give that firmness to your round truffle balls. It will be smooth while you eat, but it will also hold its shape. So 250 grams of chopped white chocolate and 70 grams of heavy cream. And to give that our Thandai flavor, I will be using Thandai mix, which I have made with different ingredients. You can check out the description box to note down all the ingredients and crush them together to make this Thandai mix. Very simple, yet it will give very delightful taste to your Thandai truffle balls. And this is most important ingredient which we will be using to give the flavor of Thandai to our truffle balls. So mix of few ingredients to give this tasty taste of Thandai. Now here I have taken 20 grams of Thandai mix. You can make it in bulk, like you can make 250 grams of 500 grams batch and store it in an airtight container so you can use it again and again. And if you are making it for the batches of your Holi special hampers, then you can make and store it, and then you can use it whenever needed. So what we will do in this process, we will melt our chocolate and put it aside, and we will also warm our cream and infuse the flavors of Thandai masala into the cream, and then we will mix our chocolate and cream. This method is used to make truffle bowls specifically for the white chocolate truffles. Why? Because there is no cocoa content in the white chocolate. There is cocoa butter part, but there is no cocoa powder. So it will be very difficult to make it dry and make it hard and roll it into the shape. So if you put a very small quantity into the like equal ratios of cream and chocolate, then there are high chances that it will not set properly and you will not be able to roll it. But with this ratio, you will be easily able to roll it when it's come to the room temperature. Now, because of this ratio of like 70 grams of cream and 250 grams of chocolate, it's not possible to make truffle as we make it regularly, like just simmering the cream and then pouring it over chocolate. It won't work because of the ratio is high of chocolate compared to cream. So what we will do is melt our chocolate in microwave. Use 15 to 20 second burst until it's completely melted. So put it in microwave for 15 to 20 seconds, remove it out, mix it, and then again put it in microwave until it's completely melted. Then let it come to the room temperature, and then we will start with the procedure of warming our cream, and I will show you how you can, at what stage you will add Thandai mix to infuse the flavor properly, and then how we will be able to mix it with the melted chocolate and make our truffle balls. So let's dive into the recipe now. So now here I have chocolate melted and ready, and I will just keep it aside until it comes to the room temperature. By then I will start simmering our cream. For that, turn your gas at a medium low heat and transfer cream in it. Make sure to not boil the cream, because if you boil the cream, there are high chances that it will split. So we don't want to split our cream, we just want to simmer it and mix it properly with our chocolate. So just we will warm it until it's simmer, and then we will add our Thandai mix. If you have any queries related to this recipe, feel free to comment down in the comment section. I would be happy to help you and help you resolve your queries. Because of the less quantity, it will start to simmer very quickly. So keep an eye on it. If you are making it in bigger batch, then it won't take this short time. But now our cream has started to simmer. What I will do is I will just add our Thandai powder mix to it and mix it well. If you were here, you could have smelled the aroma coming from the Thandai powder getting mixed with the hot cream. It already smells so delicious. So here, our Thandai powder is mixed properly with our cream. The chunks which you are able to see is of dry fruits and the nuts we have added in it. So that won't melt down completely, but it will give slight crunch to your Thandai balls. Now, what you can do is you can also add extra dry fruits if you want to add into your Thandai Truffle balls. But generally, because it has already few nuts in the mix, it will give light crunch to the balls, and it is more enjoyable when it is smooth in texture. But it's up to you that what you want to do. If you want more crunch, then you can add extra dry fruit to it. Now we'll just let it sit at the room temperature for few minutes until it comes to the room temperature. Why? Because if we pour this simmering cream directly to the melted chocolate, it will split the chocolate and it will release the oils, and it will release the cocoa butter, and it will split completely. Then we will have to again work out to make a ganache into a smooth flow. So just keep it at room temperature until it's at the room temperature, and then we will mix it and make our ganache truffle. Now our both the ingredients have come to room temperature. Now we will just mix it together and let it set at the room temperature until it completely dry out, and then we are able to roll it into truffle balls. Just pour all the cream to the chocolate and then only start mixing it. Don't waste any of the cream. Scrape off every drop because you don't want to waste it, and then slowly start mixing it. Now if you want to add colors for the uh, hamper and you want to make it more look colorful, then you can add colors as well, but I prefer it plain. Once it's mixed properly, it will become a homogeneous mixture. You can see how beautiful this looks. As I mentioned, if you want to add colors, you can add it, or you can just keep it like this light yellow color, and we'll let it come to more room temperature until it's hardened, and then we are able to roll it into balls. So I will just keep it aside and we will move to our next recipe. Now to make the filling of our gujia, here I have taken 200 grams of khoya. I have finely chopped it. You grate it as well, and we will be sauteing this, and this will be our base for our stuffing of our gujia. Second ingredient I am using over here is powdered sugar. Here I have taken 100 grams of powdered sugar. Then to give the texture and taste, I will be using 50 grams of shredded coconut. I have roasted it, so it will give that enhanced flavor to our stuffing. Then here I have chopped dry fruits. Here I have taken 25 grams of cashew nuts and 25 grams of almonds, roasted it and chopped it into bigger chunks. If you want small chunks, you can do that well as you can do that thing as well. Depending upon your requirement, if you are just wanting to enjoy it and if you want bigger chunks, you can use it that way. If you want to use it for the selling purposes, you want more chunks, more finer bites, then you can chop it small bites as well. Then to give more enhanced flavor, here I have elaichi powder. What I have done is crushed the elaichi in the grinder and also added a small amount of granulated sugar with it, so it doesn't get it gets easier to grind your elaichi powder, and it will help to get mixed in the stuffing as well. And last but not the least, I will be using ganache. Here I have taken 75 grams of ganache, which will be the key element to our Holi special twist, that we will be making chocolate flavored gujia. So we will be not adding just flavor, but we will be using real chocolate ganache. Here I have taken 1:1 ratio. So if you are taking 100 grams of cream, then you will be taking 100 grams of chocolate to make the ganache. So the total ratio I have taken over here is 75 grams of ganache. So we will start with making our filling for our gujia. So first and foremost, I'll be using heavy bottom pen, which you must have seen in my Amazon live. I will start with the medium low heat, and then I will transfer our khoya in it, and we will roast it until the color changes. We don't want it to release oils, so we will just roast it until it changes the color and it's cooked properly. In this you can do different types of variations as well. If you want to make Thandai flavor, then you can use the same Thandai mixture which I have shared in the description. You can add that as a flavoring to your filling. That will also give a good twist and taste to your stuffing of gujia. Make sure that you are cooking khoya at medium low heat, because if it will be too high, it will release oils and it will get too cooked, and it won't give that good flavor to your filling. If you have missed out my live, and if you want to see the products again, I will be putting the link of the Amazon live at the in the description, so you can check out it again. You can see our khoya started to cook and change the color. I will still decrease the temperature. So you can see our khoya has been cooked properly. We will turn off the heat, just bring it all together, and then I will add our roasted desiccated coconut in it. I will add chopped dry fruits and elaichi powder, and then I will mix it properly until it's a good combined mixture. We will be adding sugar at last because we don't want it to caramelize because of the hot khoya. So we will add it at last to give the sweetness to our khoya. But for now, we will just add a roasted desiccated coconut, roasted dry fruits, and our elaichi to give taste. Also, for the same way, we will add ganache at the very last when our mixture is properly cooled. Because if we put it in the hot mixture, there are high chances that ganache may get split and it may release the oil. Now I will switch to regular spatula to mix it properly and bind it together. Just mash it evenly so dry fruits and coconut gets infused. So our khoya, desiccated coconut, dry fruits, elaichi powder is combined properly. Now we will just let it come to the room temperature and then mix our powdered sugar and ganache. So we'll wait till it comes to the room temperature. By then we will start binding the dough for our gujia. Until our filling comes to the room temperature, we will start binding our dough for gujia. So here I have taken 200 grams of flour, and then here I have taken 50 grams of butter, then half tablespoon of powdered sugar, and one pinch of salt to balance the taste of this our dough. And then I will be using water to give the final finish of our dough. So here first we will start with adding our sugar and salt into the flour, and then we will add butter and mix it until it becomes crumbly, and then we will start adding small amount of water to bind our dough completely. Because of this ratio, you will have that flakiness in your dough and it will have a crispy texture when you fry your gujia. So make sure to follow this ratio: 200 grams of flour and 50 grams of butter. and mix it until it becomes crumbly. You can see our dough has become crumbly and all butter is mixed properly with the flour. So now here I will be using this to add small amount of water and keep binding until it becomes smooth. You want a tight dough, not the soft dough. Now this helps me to add controlled amount of water in it by just sprinkling. If I wanted to add uh, more quantity, I can just press this button and put the flow of the water. But I just want to have the controlled amount of water in my dough because I don't want it to be too soft or my gujia will turn soggy. Or if the gluten gets formed, then it will start getting fluffy in the shape. So you will have that emptiness in your gujia, which you don't want. Now our dough has started to come together. I will just transfer it onto the marble table, knead it until it's completely combined and smooth. You just don't need to over knead the dough or else it will form the gluten. Now our dough has come together. You can see we have made a ball of it. And now we will let it rest for some time. By then we will mix our powdered sugar and chocolate ganache in our stuffing. Until then this will take some rest. Now our stuffing is completely at room temperature. I will add powdered sugar, mix it with my hands, and then I will add ganache in it and mix it properly until everything is combined and ready. As I mentioned, you can add Thandai mix to it also to give that unique flavor. Here I'm using dark chocolate ganache to balance the sweetness. You can also use milk chocolate as well, depending upon your sweetness level. It already looks so delicious. Now we will add ganache in it. What variation you would be trying this Holi? Do let me know in the comment section. And would you try truffle balls or would you try gujia at your home? At this stage, I always recommend to use hands because it will be much easier for you to mix everything together. Because with this spatula, there are high chances you will spill everything all over your table. Everything looks properly coated and covered with chocolate. And now our stuffing is ready. We will wait until our, now let me see if it's properly visible. Yes. Uh, Now we will wait until our dough is rested for some time and then we will start rolling it and start filling it with this filling. Our dough has been resting for some time. Now we will take this gujia maker and open it. First we will use this side to make the round disc from our dough. So take a small portion of our dough and roll it between your hands. Press it properly so there is no cracks in it. And then press it slightly. So when you press it, it gets even round texture to it. Now putting it over here and then press it properly. You will have this thin round disc. And now we will use this same to make gujia. Put it over here. Don't worry if it's in a little bit bigger in size. Once we will press it, it will get cut from the edges and you will have that finished shape of the gujia. Now, one thing you need to make sure is to see the portion size of the filling which you want to put. Now, if you put too much of the filling, it will come out of the cutout shape. So, we'll make small portions of our filling and put it in the center. And then again lift it and press it. Press it properly. So, you have this beautiful gujia ready with proper stuffing, and you can see the extra dough is cut out. You can see the shape is also looks really very beautiful. The finishing and detail looks really good. In this way, we will prepare all of our gujiyas and then we will start with the frying. Here our gujia is ready. I have rolled it, filled it and used that machine to make this gujia. You can see how beautiful this looks. The design, the depth, and it's properly sealed. Now it's time to deep fry them. Here I will be using oil and I will heat it at medium low heat. You can also use ghee, desi ghee to fry this gujia, and the traditional way they are fried in the desi ghee. So if you want to use desi ghee, you can use desi ghee to fry gujia as well. Now our oil is ready, so we will start with frying our gujiyas. Make sure hot oil is not boiling, it's just enough hot that you can cook the covering of gujia to crispy texture. You can see how beautiful this looks. I'm just gonna put it on the butter paper. You can see how beautiful this looks. It's properly sealed as well, and this has our chocolatey khoya stuffing in it. Now I will fry all the other gujia and then we will dip it in chocolate and it will be ready to serve. Our Thandai Truffle is also set and now we can easily roll it. I have put it in refrigerator for some time so it can get set properly and quickly. You can see the texture looks amazing. Now you just need to take it and roll it between your hands. Now if you are just making it for your family, you can just scoop out balls and make it. If you want to use it for the selling, then I would recommend that you use a weighing scale and weigh your truffle balls so all balls are in the same size. So you can price it accordingly and you can also advertise it accordingly, like 15 grams ball or 20 grams truffle balls in same way. Okay. Or else if you're just using it at home, you can just simply scoop it, roll it between your hands, and your truffle balls will be ready. You can see how delicious this looks. In this similar way, I will prepare all the truffle balls, and then we will decorate it together. Our gujiyas are fried and ready. Now I will just keep it at the room temperature until it cools down completely. Then we will decorate it by dipping it into the chocolate and with sliced pistachios. You can see our truffle balls are rolled and ready. Now, what we will do is we will decorate it with sliced pistachio, which I have over here. You can see I have used this grater to finely chop our pistachios, which you must have seen in the Amazon Live. Again, if you have not watched my Amazon Live, you can check the link in the description and get all of this product at very affordable prices. Now, so first I will take this pistachio and put small amount. Now what you can do is you can roll it completely on your truffle balls into the pistachio. You can roll it into the bigger chunks of dry fruits. You can also coat it with white chocolate also. However you want to decorate it or prepare it, it's completely up to you. I'm just showing you different methods which you can use. And then next, here I have rose petals, which I will sprinkle in small amount on top of it to give it more rich look. You can see how beautiful this looks. Now this is one way you can prepare it and then directly put it in the serving tray and serve to your guest. Other way, let me show it to you. For the other way, I will be using this truffle box, which you can get it easily in the market. Here I have 4 cavities option available. So here I will take a liner, put our truffle ball in it, and then put it into the box. Similarly, this has 4 cavities, so I will put 4 truffles. So you can get for 2 truffles, 6 truffles, 9 truffles. So if you want to put it, sell single complete boxes of truffles, you can get 9 pieces or 6 pieces. If you want to put it in hampers, you can get such 4 pieces, 2 pieces boxes, and customize it with gujiya or any other dessert which you are making for the Holi. And our box is ready for the Holi hampers. Another way, just split it and serve it to your guest, and they would be really amazed with the flavors of this truffle balls. Now our gujiyas came to room temperature, and here I have tempered dark chocolate. You can use milk chocolate or white chocolate depending upon your choice, but to temper it properly and prepare it in a bowl. And then what I will do is I will take this gujiya, tilt it a little bit, and dip half in chocolate. Scrape off the bottom part so you don't have that disc, the chocolate. Simply dip it and then put it inside. We will do same with all other gujiyas. Take small amount of chocolate because for the number of gujiyas you are making, take required chocolate, and then you can just use the tilted ball method and then just dip it your gujiyas in it. Now before showing all other, what I will do to decorate this one is when the chocolate is still not set, take some chopped pistachios and sprinkle it on it to give that rich look to your gujiyas. You can do same with small amount of rose petals. It will give that extra elegant look to your gujiyas. You can see. Now we'll just let it come to the setting temperature and it will set on the gujia, and by then we will cover all the other gujiyas and prepare our gujiyas dipped in chocolate. Now our gujiyas are also ready. You can see how delicious and beautiful this looks, dipped in chocolate and with the stuffing of khoya and chocolate. Do try this at your home for your family members to celebrate Holi, or make it for your Holi hampers. Have a happy Holi.